Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today it is villager breeding time. So I hope you guys are ready. So today, guys, we're going to try and experiment a little bit with rail systems, and then we're also going to experiment just a little bit with our villagers and seeing if we can't revive this village that is nearby. So what I'm going to do is I want to get and extend a rail system that takes us, let's say, up this hill here. It's going to extend us up here a little bit, take us into this village, and we're going to set up an area around the central location yet again. And right here, what I want to do is build another fence. And I want to go, let's see, this time we'll make it a little bit more even. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to build a wall on the outside of this, and this is actually going to be a perfect square this time, and I need to make sure there's a block gap away from everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to go 6 blocks out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go away on all sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what I want to happen is I want to get this thing set up, and I want this to be closer to home. I want to have that farm that we have at the other village, I want to put that in my vicinity. Like, I want this very, very close. And this is just going to make it a lot easier for us to make iron golem farms and things like that later on down the road. So let's go ahead and get the fence set up, right? And we also need to, I don't know, reinforce this by adding another layer. What I did on the other village was I went ahead and just added a regular fence line on the top. And I thought that looked good. Not only did it look good, it should prevent things from shooting you, or shooting our villagers. I don't think skeletons are that bad. It's mostly zombies that I'm worried about getting in here, as skeletons don't pose as much of a threat, even though the pillagers do pose a threat. So here is our pin for our villagers. I know we're going to keep our villagers nice and captive, but I really do think that if we bring our villagers over here, we can revitalize this place. Now I do need to go inside each one of these and again break all the beds, making sure there are no beds in any of these houses, and we're going to place the beds on the inside. I know there's no beds in here, no beds in here. Also, we need to pull all of the different stations if there are any, like say this block and this block. We need to make sure to pull those out so we don't have to deal with that. But it is a bed situation. We need at least 3 beds in this village in order for the village to function properly. And later on, we're going to need a lot more beds in order to get our villagers breeding. Now, is there a bed in here? There is this, though. I do believe we need this in our village. So we can probably place a smithing table somewhere. I don't remember if the smithing table is exactly required for it to be considered a village or not. I'm going to throw it in there anyways. If it starts changing their profession to smithing, I guess, then I'll be sure to remove that. But look at this. This one has 2 beds. Perfect. We'll go ahead and take all those. Looks like I am out of inventory space. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and clean those up. And then we're going to start working on the rail system, because that's where things are going to get a little bit more complicated. Because we're going to have to start moving villagers from that village over to this one. So when it comes to a rail system, I need to actually get villagers through this portal here. And through this portal, they kind of spawn on this side right here. So they're going to spawn on this side. And we need to get them actually through the other side. So what I'm going to do temporarily while we're trying to work on this is I'm going to block in this inside here to sort of force them through the other side, right? We're gonna need to, I guess, maybe break the portal. No. How am I gonna do this? Well, that's not gonna work, is it? I think we're gonna have to go through the top. Through the top we go. So yeah, this isn't going to be that difficult to do. There we go. And we're through the top. So with this blocked in like that, they should step onto this side. And then we're going to need a area where we can sort of guarantee that they're not going to really go anywhere. And like I said, this is all temporary because we really only need a couple of villagers, right? So I don't want them pulling out. I might actually just use fence for this. That seems to work pretty well. So what we'll do is we'll use some fence. That'll just kind of keep the villagers in line here. To where they're only going to go to one space. And I don't think I have a fence gate. But we can always jump on these blocks to get above. Alright, so that should work. So our villagers will come into here. And that should give us enough time to sort of place them on a rail. And this is where the rail is going to be, right here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some dirt. And what we're going to do is just place a regular old rail. Probably a powered rail, actually. So we'll set a powered rail here. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait for a villager, or we're going to push a villager over here. Once he comes through that portal, and he's going to set there, we're going to have a minecart. And given that he is on there, when we place the minecart, the villager should automatically go into the minecart, right? So once it's in there, it's pretty much up to us to sort of build a track. So let's go ahead and build a track down here. So with that being there, I'm going to go ahead and set some regular rails, because what we're going to do is it's going to curve. This should actually connect once we break that. And we're going to need to give this a place to go. And, I mean, we have a lot to do here. So that should make for easy travels all the way down here. There we go. And we're kind of making it so it leads downhill. Now we probably are going to need some more powered rails on our track system. But I did make sure to get a lot of tracks here. What we'll do is we'll go back and we'll make sure that we have enough powered rails to accommodate for this system. Alright, looks like I overshot. Alright, so right here, we probably are going to need some powered rails. And of course, I can make some more powered rails later on. I tend to like to use powered rails to make sure that we can get up stuff. And that should power the whole line. There we go. And we'll just continue this to our village. So here we are in the Nether. I went ahead and got the rail system set up for this. And it's actually, this one's very simple because we're just going to be shooting them straight down here. And then I have another fence system set up to sort of capture them, just to make sure that they don't go anywhere. And we're going to sort of make sure we nudge them right here, and we add our rail cart. So we're going to do this one at a time. So let's go ahead and head to the village. And if they're sleeping, that actually might be a good thing. Oh, we have a villager right here. So here's our first step. We have this villager right here that we can go ahead and utilize and make sure this works. So we should be able to push him into the portal. Unfortunately, I tried doing this with carts, trying pushing them in with carts, and that actually doesn't work like you'd think it would. Why are you not going into the portal? That is a good question. You should be disappearing right now. Okie dokie. Will you go into the portal, or are you broken? Here was earlier, I was testing this. They were going right into the portal. There he goes. Okay, so there's this guy. This guy's a smart guy. So we went into the portal. Let's go ahead and push him onto this rail. Make sure to get him into the cart. Alright, don't go back in that portal. Don't you do it. See, he should not be in there. And I don't know what you were doing, Mr. Llama. I find it weird that they're in the portal. And for some reason... Let's get you out of here. Nope, 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 nope. Get out. I don't know why this guy is doing what he's doing. There we go. Alright, so we can get back behind this guy. Even though he keeps wanting to go into the portal. Let's block the portal up. All this trial and error just to get this guy into a cart. Should be able to get him in there. So get back on the rail. And you were just not wanting to go into a rail. I wonder if we need to make this a normal rail. Alright, once you're in here, you're gonna be mine, man. Interesting. So he's not even going into the cart. I'm pretty sure I literally just tested this and it worked just fine. There he goes. Wow, that was a lot more painful than it should have been. Alright, so we can actually just manually push this guy. And what's going to happen is he should land all the way on the other side. And we should be good on that front. Now, it is going to be kind of painful to get him to where we need to get him go. But that is the whole point of this, right? Is to get him there. Alright, so we're lucky here. He does seem to be pretty happy where he's at. We are going to need to block this off. Because we need to push him through this portal. Alright. And hope that he actually goes through the portal. That is seeming to be an issue. Make sure you don't punch him, by the way. Get him out. And let's push you into the portal. There we go. Alright, so we're going to follow him through the portal. All of this just to move villagers around. And there he is. But he managed to escape somehow. Which is not okay. You were way up there, man. That's not where you should be. You need to get down from there. Alright, let's see if we can't get him in a cart. And just lead him from wherever he may stand. We gotta get him in a cart, though. Otherwise, he's gonna keep going all over the place, and I just can't deal with that. Alright, stop, my dude. Stop, man. Stop. I feel like he's playing around with me right now. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. You guys are probably cracking up laughing right now. That he is straight up doing me like this. Oh, you're trapped now. You are trapped now, son. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to get this rail cart through. Without killing this guy. Now we might be able to line this up just right. To where we can get him down here. So we can go down like that. Cut a corner. Go down. Down one. Down. Keep going down. Like this. I think this might work. Wow, that was super weird. I wonder how he... I guess he just got out from this side area? That quickly? Or maybe he just got forced to the roof. I don't know. Either way, we gotta get that fixed. Because I need him to go this way. I need him to go this way. Alright. I think that will work. Let's get our rails. Yep, that doesn't work, does it? So, you can't have rails that go a certain way. Like, I can't curve this up. like that. Actually, I can probably push him to where he lands, or it lands. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know what gender villagers are. We might be able to do it like this. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Just in case we miss and he doesn't land properly. We'll make sure to get him in there. That should work. I hope he has a nice trip, because this is going to be a roller coaster ride. Alright, let's push him onto the rail. And he made it! Look at that. And off you go. To where you need to be. Oh, did I not power that? That was a oopsie. Gotta be careful, I don't want to push him too much, because then you'll hit this powered rail. And there we go. Perfect, and he's right where he needs to be. So, we have to do this a couple times. So this is trip number 1. I only really need 2 of these guys. Once we have 2, should be pretty much good to go. For getting villagers to breed. But the problem is like I said, we just have to get the other guy over here. And I did see him, he was right there, so we don't even have to pull him from the village. Alright, so go ahead and break the rails, at least here. Get him out of this. Make sure to get a fence here. There we go. Alright, so he should be perfectly fine, or it should be perfectly fine as we wait. Let's go ahead and head on back to the Nether and get another one of these guys done. Alright, let's get this guy through. He's our only other villager. Will you go through the portal? That is the question. If not, I feel like there's some sort of issue when it comes to villagers who have recently passed through these things. And with that being said, we might want to push, say, like one of these guys through. And then once they get out, they will lose their bed. So like this guy should gain a different profession. Man, I just don't know how to get them. They don't push very easy. I remember them working a lot better. Like you were able to get them out a lot easier. But I think since they've sort of changed, they stand near their profession. And look how slow, look how hard it is to get them to even move. Yeah, you just can't get them to move really anymore. So if I go ahead and I break this down, will I get them to wander over here? So this guy's definitely wandering. But getting them to move is just not easy. Alright, maybe since you don't have a profession anymore, and you were just not want to do anything, I can probably just put you in a rail car. Now I can push them. So if they're in a rail cart, I can push them around. And of course we get a guy that just literally wanders right into where we need him to be. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use you since you're already in a rail cart. If I can. That's weird. Alright, go, 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 go. Come on. Nope, nope. We just close them out. Like, nope, you're not getting out of here. Alright, let's see if we can't push him in. And, whoop, there he goes. So yeah, this can be kind of frustrating. So I hope that you are the kind of person that can handle this. Because these guys look, I mean, they are super, super stubborn. And you're going to be spending a lot of time, hopefully not teleporting through a portal. Man, they are just really, really frustrating. Get out of there. Get down here. Nope, 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 nope. Get in there. Nope, nope. Ah. See, look at this. I mean, I'm just trying to push them. There he goes. Is he in a cart? Get in that cart. How hard is it to get in the cart? It's not that hard, my dude. It isn't. It's very easy, actually. Just get into the cart. The frustrations of Minecraft. I'm pushing you. Come on. Eventually, you're going to snap. My goodness. My dude just does not want to get into the cart. There he goes. Whew. Alright, so back to the same business that we just did. Make sure he's in the cart. And send him on his way. And make sure the villager, or the pigman's out of the way. Have a nice trip down, my dude. So for once, this guy actually went where I wanted him to go. And so now we are going to take the proper rail system. And it looks like it sort of got messed up, but that's okay. We'll get him on the right track. I mean, yeah, that was not an intentional pun there. Alright, so this guy should get carried on. Unfortunately, zombies are going to be a thing. It is dark right now. So we need to hurry. And make sure we get him in here. Get in here, Mr. Farmer. Break that, and all should be good. Alright, so we should have 2 villagers in here. Zombies should not be able to get to these guys, right? They shouldn't. And we shouldn't have to worry about much else. Now, man, we have zombies spawning all over the place. So yeah, having these guys protected is going to be the way to go, because you don't want them, yeah, being messed with. Look at these bad guys. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep. We're going to go ahead and let the world rest after we kill all these monsters. Because, boy, they really want my villagers. This is how they died in the first place. I'm sorry, man, I stole your bed. Perfect. So, now that it is day, we have 2 villagers in here. And one of them already has a profession, but is going to most likely lose that profession very soon. And what we need to do is tell it what profession to have, and also get its area set up for some crops. That way it can start breeding new villagers. Now, it's only going to they're only going to breed if there's enough beds for the next generation. So if there's a bed for its next of kin, or when it has a baby, then it will actually have one. If there's not enough beds, then it won't work. So eventually we're going to need a system to be able to pull the villagers out. But right now I'm not so worried about that. I'm just more worried about making sure that we have some sort of crop and make sure their professions are set. So, what profession do we want? Well, we're probably going to want ourselves some farmers. Currently, we already have a farmer, but we are definitely going to need more farmers. So, to make farmers, we're actually going to need fence. Let's see, fence. So, we're going to need some fence like this, and like that, and that's going to get us a composter. We're probably going to need more than one. Fortunately, I sort of just wasted my wood on just random junk. Let's go ahead and get some more wood. There we go. There's some more fence. And yeah, we're going to throw a few composters into our little villager breeder area that we are working on right now. And like, this is like a very simple breeder system that we're going to have. Let's also make a couple tools. You're going to need a hoe. Perfect. And we're also going to need some water, and which I'll have some here. And we're going to need a bit of dirt because I'm going to go ahead and replace most of the garbage blocks that are actually in this area that we aren't going to need. So, let's get on with that. So now that we have our villagers where they need to be, and everything's up and running, I went ahead and also turned all the ground, for the most part, into farmland. We need to change these guys to a profession that is going to actually farm for us. And that profession is going to utilize the composter. So let's go ahead and walk over here. What I'm going to do is actually replace these corner pieces with the composter. And this should automatically change these guys' profession right there. We'll have 4 of them running. And this should change their profession and should start working. Now, I have some carrots. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give these guys a stack apiece. Oh, you have an emerald in your hand? Oh, because of the carrots. Carrots for an emerald. Look at that. Does that have a price reduction? Is that what that's... No, it's expensive. Oh, it's because I punched one of these guys. Oh no, it's probably him that I punched. Alright, so it's going to be bedtime, so we definitely need to sleep. You can only sleep at night during thunderstorms. Wow, they sleep before I get to sleep. That's not fair. Alright, so we're going to sleep. This should wake these guys up. And then we can, like I said, give these guys... That's cool. I've never seen them, like, have a hand out a diamond like they were doing. They're like, here you go. For that, I'll give you this. So there's that. All right. And they're going to start trading. They're going to throw food at each other. Look at that. And they should eventually, like, actually start breeding. There we go. And there's our breeding process. Look at that. I'm loving that. And yeah, we should see a baby out of this. Oh, there he is. There's the baby. So, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, so, all I gotta do now is start planting, and what this will do is this will provide them with food. Now, it'll provide them with food to trade, and they're gonna automatically start farming this stuff. And they're gonna keep it on them, and what they're gonna do is as they run out of beds, they're gonna stop producing these guys. So we are going to need more beds later on, but for right now, this is going to work perfect. What I'm gonna do is just lay down some farm, at least the best I can. Hit this with some bone meal to kind of jumpstart this. And they should honestly start farming this. And like I said, this whole area is going to be filled with this farm. I am super excited. This is a new type of villager breeder. And look at that. They're actually planting... Is that carrots or is that seeds? That is seeds. Oh no, they're planting seeds. That means they brought the seeds from the prior. So we need to let this guy run out of planting seeds. Because he needs an inventory full, or she. I did not mean to punch you. Oh, that just reduced my prices again. Oh no. I need to avoid doing that. That lowers my reputation with them. But, which is fine. But when we do trades, we can bring do 2 trades with this guy, it'll bring the reputation back up. I was looking at how the reputation system works, and that is how it functions. So I think they're fine as long as they don't have any other seeds in their inventory. They should be okay. This guy's already throwing out stuff. Make sure this guy picks it up. If not, I'll just use it to plant. And there we go. So guys, this right here, I love this little guy. This right here is how you would set up a very simple villager breeder. And like I said, the more beds you have and the more composters, the faster this is probably going to work. And this village is so close to our base system. So these chunks are going to be loaded the whole time while we're at our base working on things, which is probably the best part about this whole thing. And once we get enough villagers, iron golems should start spawning. And eventually we're going to set ourselves up an iron golem farm that is going to produce a bunch of iron for us. Oh yeah, we're going to have some nice farms going, but this is one of the farms that I really wanted to go early because, for one, trading emeralds is really, really nice. Also, later on, we're going to really need the cartographer, or the librarian, sorry, not the cartographer. The librarian, because the librarian, we are going to be able to swap out and hopefully get ourselves like a mending book, get ourselves an efficiency 5, maybe a silk touch one. We're going to need these guys. And so it's going to be really handy to have that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you learned something, don't forget to give this video a beautiful thumbs up and smack that like button. As always, guys. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I highly recommend doing so as well. I do post videos daily. So if you think you're missing out, well, the only way to fix that is to hit that subscribe button. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.